What is up, everybody? And my throat is incredibly dry because I just talked for 11 minutes straight.
Dude, that's part of the fun, man. That's part of the fun.
But I'm Austin Clokus, and
I'm
with
Finn
me.
Berry. Oh, okay.
See, that's our outro. We paused for the outro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Are we still doing the switch up for the outro? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well,
that you were just like I
was like, I don't know.
That's a yes.
Regardless, here, ladies and gentlemen, we have RPI versus SEU here. SEU in the blue and RPI in the orange. And already things are getting off to an action-packed start here with Yanni being demoed and RPI looking to go for the first goal of the match. Look at that. Gio over here scoring the first goal. Look at this.
Reminds me of seeing Gio play volleyball last night.
Just getting goals. That was a nice shot, I must say. Just right on the edge there. Tapping it in off the wall.
Who are we playing?
RPI.
RPI? Are you sure not RPG?
Listen, I'm pretty sure this is rocket-propelled intellect instead of a rocket-propelled grenade. So, regardless, RPI is going to look to play on the defensive now as SEU has decided to take the ball to them. But
I'm going to fix my mask. My mask is too loose.
Fix it. I can't wait to not have to wear these next semester.
I'm telling you all, listen, I would love to be able to do our casting in like a live space sometimes.
Dude!
Where it's just people can walk up and like there's a TV behind us so people can just walk up and like hear the cast and watch like in person.
No, we should have like a glass case thing, right?
Honestly.
And we sit in there and people could be around. We got speakers.
Let's just put that, can we just add that to the Christmas wish list for our Christmas and July party?
Dude, heck yeah. No, what we do is we set up outside the library, right? On that little...
On the patio? And we get a projector?
On the patio there. And then... we go on the bridge between the two Buena Vita buildings.
Oh.
And then people can hang out down below and we're casting with the microphone.
But how do you see the game?
There'll be like a projector or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But like, yeah, I feel like seating-wise that might make it difficult.
It's called
and Jason the Stud Muffin missing a save there. I think accidentally tapping it in. He was just trying to get it out of the way. You can see here, we'll get a better look at it. And yes, he just whiffed the ball a little bit and... that's something you hate to see. But I think we said it earlier, is these first opening matches when playing against a new team, you give up a lot more points than usual. And on both sides, because sometimes it just takes you a second to analyze and understand the habits of the person.
That was nice!
And that was a really nice play. Will Power chipping it in.
I like that a lot. It was
Yanni,
it was nice and smooth.
I think that was intentional too.
Oh,
I feel like it was. Yanni's just like, hey, I'm gonna stall the ball for a second, leave it up in the air. So if you want to just drive by.
Going in, and that's exactly brother nature. I don't know why that's so funny. I'm thinking like, Splash Mountain at Disney World? Brother Bear, Brer Rabbit?
No? No, I know Splash Mountain, yeah, but like, what does that have to do with this?
Because it's like brother nature, it's like Brer nature, Brer Rabbit.
Okay, just stop. Everything about what you're saying I hate right now, Finn. But nevertheless, Jason the Stud Muffin living up to his name and going to get a goal in and tying it up 2-2. We're about halfway through this first match.
Look at that. A nice tap line in. And you're right. We're about halfway through and already 2-2 on the scoreline. And
I'm sure SCU definitely wanting to avoid what was last game, especially that start. They did have a really rough opening. They were able to battle back. Not going to secure the win, but like I said, probably trying to avoid that. And I know I talked to Dempsey, but most importantly, I also talked to Will. We both did in that last post-game interview. And
nice.
Will himself admitted they didn't do a lot in the passing game. And that was a beautiful
stall.
play. That was a beautiful play.
That was so good from Gio and Nature there. Look at this.
It was honestly, very similar to the play that we just saw from Will and
No, I agree.
Yanni.
Yeah. That one was more of like, whereas Will and Yanni's was more of like a stop.
That was a little bit more of a forward
like in
stall.
Action.
Right, yeah. I would agree. But nevertheless, I think SU can still be a little bit happy in the sense they have been turning towards the passing game a little bit more than they were that last match at our 8 o'clock game. So definitely something to be happy about. They are only down 1. And with 2 minutes remaining, plenty of time to make something happen as Gio's going to try to take it. But no, he's going to get interrupted mid-challenge.
Mm-hmm. And now, as the ball is on the orange side of the court once again, and
Jason the Stud Muffin
RPI,
gonna bounce it up.
RPI is a point up, but there are 2 minutes on the clock, and that's a ton of time in Rocket League as Yanni gets a demo into Geo here. Camera change. Okay. Jeez. You know, can't trust the director cam with anything in this game. Going back to manual cameras. Regardless, though, the ball is hanging around the orange net so much during this current minute of the game here. And as he's going to keep that up as much as possible, Yanni's sent away by willpower there. Is Jason keeping the ball over here on the orange side of the field. Sent back over towards the middle. Jason is going to hit it up and over. But Gio's going to be there to stop it from getting anywhere near the net. And now, as SEU just continues to look for possession,
Yanni needs aggressive
RPI
boost.
is starting to play aggressive.
Ooh, that was a nice save by Will because I saw Yanni with 0 boost. He would not have been able to get there in time.
Oh.
But Gio going to bring the score up to 4 and SEU down 2. And as much as I said they didn't want to start and as rocky as they did on that 8 o'clock game, it's looking like they might.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, I don't know what happened to SEU there. They just kind of weren't able to get anything done.
Well, I think it's exactly like I said earlier, is when you're playing an opponent, especially on those first matches, you are playing a little bit sloppy at the beginning. Just because you don't know the tendency and the play style of your opponent, it's very easy to have that sloppy game style on defense because you are disoriented while you're figuring out your opponent. But Yanni trying to get it in. Again, he's trying to take it himself, not able to do anything, as Gio's going to get a very nice clear.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping Bear.
And so 30 seconds left on the clock, right? There's plenty of time for 2 goals to bring us to overtime here. I think the chances are slim, just from what we've seen so far. So I'll go
Slimmer
ahead
than you, Finn, which is saying a lot. You look great. You look great. I'm just kidding.
I was not expecting that. Regardless, though, kind of focusing on what needs to happen next game, right? Due to the fact that there is just such a low chance now that we're going to overtime here. But I think SE has a very good chance, right? This isn't, they're just rubbing salt in the wound here.
I think SEU has a very good chance.
I wasn't saying for this game. I was
I know
focusing
what you're
for the
saying.
match. But I feel a lot of what's going on here. And, you know, I think this comes with being a college esport, or just collegiate esports, is we're hitting the end of the semester. And when you hit the end of the semester, it doesn't matter how much stuff you've been doing, you start to get burnout, you know? You start to burn out faster and faster, right? The days become, I need to go to sleep, I'm tired,
Right.
and all that stuff. And so it just becomes that point, and I think that's a little bit of what we're seeing here during this. From all the teams, really, I feel like we've seen some great plays in the last one from the Rams and from SEU, but it didn't feel like they were playing at their best.
Of course, I would have to agree. I'm trying to figure out the way to say this, but I do think that SEU was able to get more offensive pressure than they were on the Rams, especially if you just look at the shots on goal. They had their opportunities, but I would say they were particularly sloppy on defense. And I'm going to say, if I'm looking at RPI, I'm just going to be honest, I don't think RPI has that strong of a defense that SEU should only be able to be putting up 2 points.
No, I definitely agree with you there.
I think they should be able to get a win in this next one if they recognize, hey, they got a really sloppy defense, we've been putting pressure, let's just keep doing that. Combine that with the fact that SEU realizes they need to tighten up on defense themselves, and they should be able to get this win. But it's just recognizing that, but not only that, knowing the right moves to take those steps.
Mm-hmm. Dang, we weren't on Facecam the whole time. We were just sitting on the menu screen.
That's all right. You know, people have seen enough of my face. Let's all be honest.
Yeah, well, the upper half at least.
There you go.
Yeah. Regardless, though, as we get into game number 2,
I'm just going to say,
tuning
flashing means something a lot different right now in this time than it did, like, a year ago.
Oh, my gosh. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in,
Jason,
it is game
the stud
number
muffin
2.
went up for it. It just had a little bit of whip. I don't know if it was... What?
I was informing people that would just tune in.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry, Finn. I'm sorry.
It's
No,
okay.
don't touch me.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Regardless, though, if you're just tuning in, it is SU versus RPI. RPI up 1-0, and SU's in the blue, and RPI is in the orange here. 4 minutes left in game number 2. Back to you, Austin, and whatever you were saying.
I was just saying, Jason whiffed it, but that was like a solid minute ago. So, back to you, Finn.
All right, well, as we continue to go,
Should we just
here,
try to do back to you, just
back
every
to
single
you.
time we're
Back
done
to
with
you.
our sentence?
Back
Back
to
to you.
you.
I feel like we'd interrupt each other a lot less.
No, I feel like we'd interrupt each other a bit more. I feel like it'd be less natural. Regardless, though, SU finally getting some control of the ball here. Sleeping Bear and Gio go to clear the ball away from their net. Jace is going to be there, keeping it on their side. It's moving towards the goal. Jason goes for it. It's going to be the dribble up by Brother Nature here. And Willpower and Jason are going to have to retreat to keep the ball out of their own goal. So we head back towards the mill. Sleeping Bear is going to be heading it away. He's not so sleepy in this game, that's for sure. Here comes Gio to hit the ball up and over. It's going to be centered up. It's going to be Will hitting it over, or Yanni, hitting it back towards Gio. And Yanni coming in again. He is just relentless in these attacks right now. But he is going to require his team, if they want to keep the ball on the orange side of the field and get the first point of the second game.
Right, and a nice save by Jason right there. Right off the bat, you can definitely see that that RGI or ITI or what is it?
PI.
PI, thank you. RPI is winning on time of possession. Right there, Jason only able to stall on the other side of the field for a little bit, but like we said, it's just you got to be getting pressure on your opponent. SU has not done that too much in this game, and right there, reaping the rewards RPI is doing by continuing to put that pressure, by continuing to get those shots on the goal. And like I say over and over again, whoever has more opportunities, usually the one who's going to win the game at this level of competition.
No, I
Not
agree
a lot of
with
mistakes
you.
by RPI tonight.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with you there. It is all about the opportunities that present themselves.
Oh, but
and that the
JT maybe
team,
having a shot, or JTSM. Sorry,
So
they
close.
they always get mad. They always talk to us after the game like,
I know.
don't call him JT. But in Rocket League, when things happen so fast, like JTSM, like it's a lot more difficult. It's a
No,
lot
we
easier
should
to
just
just
say
say
J.
JT. We could say J. I feel like that doesn't,
JWY.
because we're saying Jason when we say
Oh,
JT
shoot.
as Brother Nature gonna get a score. But yeah, we should just say J. J but J just feels. I feel like I need 2 syllables.
Dude, so we got G, B, S. We got G, B,
I can't get
S,
what's going
W, Y, and J.
We can do
That easy.
WYJ. Woodgy.
Wiki.
Woodgy.
Ouija.
Ouija. Ooh. Geo trying to make something happen, and that's one of the few times I'll ever see a Geo get shut down. That's a reference because we know a Geo that
Yeah.
is incredibly
No,
big.
I thought I didn't know if you were going for something else there, but I got you.
No.
That's the only time Geo can be talked.
Were you thinking
down
of maybe
to.
a Geodude reference or something?
I
Like
thought you were talking about like an.
Oh,
actual-
Jason,
what?
and that's a self-block. Jason, the stud muffin, not able to make the save. Luckily,
Brother
his opponent
Nature,
had
I
his
think,
back.
is the one that blocked that. Holy cow!
And
that
SCU
feels bad.
with SCU
Oh.
thanking their lucky stars that happened, but not going to be
Oh.
thanking their lucky stars for long as Brother Nature going to get another score in this game, looking almost as bleak as the previous one. And maybe I was
Oh.
wrong. Maybe you don't usually have that quick adaptation from SCU, because right now we're not seeing that tighten up on defense, and we're seeing much less pressure offensively.
No, I agree with you there. It feels like now that RPI has gotten a read on how SU likes to play, they're starting to take it up a notch. Already we see a 3-point lead, 3-0 here. And it's not looking good with a minute left on the clock right now. SU has got to make some plays here.
But let me remind you, fan, of just our 8 o'clock game not too long ago. SCU did start off down 2. And there you go, quick score for SCU. SCU did start off down 2 games in the set, and they
1-2.
did come back. They did end up losing, but I think it just goes to show you that a comeback is possible at any time of the game. And even right now, 52 seconds and 2 scores, I've seen it happen before.
No, yeah, it's definitely possible. And, 52 seconds is a long time in Rocket League. So our chances, though they are technically low, it is certainly possible that it's going to go in. And already, though, we see RPI trying to make some
Will
plays.
Powers
The net's
one-on-one
fairly
with
open.
Sleeping Bear.
Sleeping Bear
And
gets knocked
very
out.
nice
But Gio
nudge, but
is
Gio
there.
is there. I gotta give credit to Will Power though for an amazing play.
Oh, Yanni hitting it up, but it's gonna be
but
blocked
this
by
is the pressure
Sleeping
you
Bear.
like to see, Finn.
No, this is the kind of pressure that SU's needed to have all game long.
It's just a shame they didn't have it earlier because right now, down 2 with 20 seconds, it doesn't look like they'll be able to come back. But, you know, let's just see what these next 15 seconds have in store.
Oh.
And it's going to be a quick score.
Oh.
And this is what RPI can't do is they can't say, oh, this is over. We can be greedy. We can get some cheap shots in because SCU is going to take advantage of that. If they see they're playing or they're overextending, that was a point where they were very overextended, and they were able to get a goal out of it. 14 seconds left. RPI just needs to play it safe, and they should take home game 2.
No, yeah, I agree with you there, Austin. RPI, it seems like they're kind of starting to relax a bit too much here. They're going, we're up 2 points still. It's fine. And now suddenly
This
it's
is
a
an
1 point
opportunity right
difference.
here, maybe.
1 second. They just got to keep the ball up in the air here. Oh, Jason
JT
catches
gonna
it.
keep it going, or Jason gonna keep it going.
Oh,
But no.
that's not the team you want to get a goal there. No.
Jason doing a very Valorant effort, which is weird because he doesn't normally play Valorant. Gonna be able to keep it alive, but not for too long as the ball eventually does hit the ground.
Yeah, holy. Although it's gonna be game number 2
Busted.
to RPI here,
Busted.
and it will be SEU down 2.
Do we got the face
games.
cam now?
Huh?
Do we got the face cam?
Yeah, we got face cam now.
You should have told me that the face cam wasn't on last time, because then
I
I could
thought
like
it-
check my phone and stuff. Actually, I don't care. I don't do this for you. I'm gonna go check my phone, guys.
Wow. Regardless, though, ladies and gentlemen, Austin may not do it for you, but I'll be here for you. And you know what? It's been an exciting night so far, going to game number 5 in the first set. And now, are you breaking my backpack?
No, I didn't know that was your backpack. I thought that was Ethan's.
No, it's mine. It's got the pins on it. Look at that. It's got Jack, Transistor, Demon Slayer. Regardless, though.
That was a weird silence.
I thought you were going to say something. Anyways, we're getting ready for the third game of the set here. And it will be RPI up 2 games, SU at 0 currently. And now, as we go in for game number 3, Austin, what do you think we're going to see going into this?
I'm not going to tell you what I think I'm going to see, because that's less interesting. I'm going to tell you what I want to see,
Okay.
especially from SCU. I think SCU is the type of team where they know what needs to get done, and they know the problems that need to be fixed. Right now, in a very weird opening series, but
frame rate there. PowerPoint presentation.
as I was saying, SCU knows the problem as we're experiencing a little bit of glitch or lag. SCU knows the problem
Glitch.
that needs to get done, or the problem that needs to be solved. Just need to fix
Ooh,
it, and that
wait.
starts in the passing
That's
game.
nice.
JTSM gonna have an opening, gonna pass it, but nobody's there. And that's the thing is when you get those opportunities against RPI will come, but you've
Will.
got to be able to capitalize. So it's the passing game. It also starts locking up on defense. You gave up, what was it, 4 points in that last game.
Yep.
I don't know if
Dang.
SU's offense has enough firepower to be able to match them point for point if they can't lock down on defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And we've talked about before that we feel SU's defense is a lot weaker than their offense. So it's a very valid point to say they just... Sorry.
Continue.
I was just going to say that matching their aggressive state is fairly difficult for them, as we've seen in the past.
Right. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I don't know if I would agree with that. I think... As Yanni, I feel like
Sleeping
Yanni
Bear.
probably could have put that ball in a better place.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I feel like SU is I want to say stronger on offense, but honestly, I feel like there's big improvement on both sides of the ball for them. But from what I've seen tonight, their defense is, especially in that last game, by the end of it, was a little bit stronger than their offense.
Yeah, I think in this game in particular, their offense has been weak.
Okay.
But
right.
my overall point is, overall, their offense has felt in the entirety of the season to
Just
have
dominant.
been better than their
Right.
defense. But
Right, but like this, you get JTSM, you get him as a playmaker right there on the sides. He's been doing this time and time again, and there's just never anybody there. And I think, I don't know if that's just a comms thing or if just nobody can get there.
No, I agree with you there, and I do think it was.
But that's an open net. Is that a goal?
Oh no.
Jason having a shot, but not going to be able to chip it in.
You know, sometimes it's just right on the cusp of greatness, and it just misses by that much. But Stud Muffin here is going to have control of the ball. It's going to be Gio hitting it back away here, and Brother Nature is going to be there to assist him along the way. But Yanni hits it back over. SU's not giving up.
They are having some very nice pressure here. I'll give them that.
But this man's sliding around on his golden hat over here. But regardless, it is going to be RPI finally getting control, taking it, deciding to not go for it with Jason sitting there. As well as Fit sitting there in the goal, not
you
going
didn't have
to
announce
risk it.
But Jason, the Stud Muffin, going to get a goal. And as we are halfway through, we are tied 1-1.
Look at that. That was
and that's what I said. Those are the opportunities that you got to get.
No, I agree with you 100%, Austin. Those are the things that SEU needs to look for in this game to bring it back and bring us to a game number 5.
Because let me tell you, Finn, whenever SEU has a playmaker in position and a striker in position, I honestly, with absolute certainty, can say 9 out of 10 times that's a goal. It's just the fact that their problem is getting both of these pieces in position to make it play.
I agree with you there. I feel like a lot of it is they're moving like pawns when they should be moving like knights.
Oh, this is an open net, maybe. It is.
I'm surprised there. Because it looked like, let's take a look. Look at Nature right here. He kind of...
I don't know what Nature's doing.
What was he...
I think maybe Yanni was kind of bumping Nature. I don't really know. We didn't get an ankle there.
Just kind of looked like he was dilly-dallying, you put it.
Can I be honest with you, Finn, though?
Sure.
This game is virtually a carbon copy of this last game.
No, I agree. That it's been... Both of these sets have felt similar in regards where it's going to be the opposing team, the away team, that's going to be taking the lead first, but then SEU comes back for it here. And maybe it's like that
still
home
time in this
field
game.
advantage.
Gio gonna bounce it back off, see if a teammate can get in position. I was thinking maybe he would go for another tap off the bounce, but no.
Yeah, I'm not sure what RPI is playing.
JTSM had the one-on-one that he wanted, but not able to make anything happen. Very nicely played by Bear.
Bear is going to read it and is going to make the nice defense. Oh, willpower.
Oh, no. SCU is holding their breath on that one.
For sure.
And another nice save there by Willpower.
Yeah, Willpower here has been showing that he is highly capable of making defensive plays, despite what we have been saying.
Oh, this could be a good position for RPI right now.
It is a fairly good position, but the problem is
mind.
everyone on SU is here and they're prepared for what RPI is trying to do.
Like I said, honestly, there's no need for SU to overcommit here. You can keep even all 3 guys back a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to completely take your foot off the gas pedal, but
yeah, it's
the 30 seconds. This looks like it might be SU's game. First one of the night in this.
It's certainly looking that way, but we have seen things turn around. But I am going to agree with you here and go ahead and talk about, in terms of the next game, if SU can keep up what they've been doing and playing it to a careful degree, right? To a point where they're able to get opportunities and take those opportunities, then this best of 5 will be a reverse sweep for them.
Yep, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Finn. And right now, wow, this is a carbon copy of last game, Finn. It really is.
Going to game number 4 here. SEU getting their first win of the night, and as for RPI, they're still up 2-1 currently. So it is match point. So SEU has to go for the reverse sweep here.
I last time you mentioned reverse sweep, I made a joke that I probably shouldn't make again.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'm not going to.
And don't say if there's a will, there's a way.
If there's a will, there's a way.
We already.
You see that?
Did.
Got a little side eye from Will over there.
Side eye.
Let's see here, though. With 3 seconds counting down, and we are off. I'm very curious to see who this kickoff favors. SEU not really normally getting these kickoffs, but this time, and again, starting off with a little lag.
Frames.
It's
Latency
interesting.
variation.
That was
Let's go.
exactly the way the last game started, but SEU with a favorable kickoff, but Brother Nature going to take it. Will says, not today, sir. And Bear going to get in a position saying, bear with me, guys. I'm going to see if I can get a goal here, and Gio is going to take it. Getting a goal. Starting this off
You know, that pun was
1-0.
rock solid.
Okay, if I would have made a Geo pun, then you say that. But
No,
like,
I was making a pun saying, like, making fun of your bear pun by making a pun on another player's name.
Can we get cancel Finn trending in the Twitch stream?
Cancel Finn.
Cancel Finn.
No.
And there you go. SCU going to be quick to respond. Nothing too fancy there. Just your bread and butter of JTSM, Jason the Stud Muffin, getting a quick pass from Yanni, and he's going to take it. And again, like I said, if you get a playmaker, if you get a striker in place, 9 out of 10 times that shot goes in. This is exactly what I want to see from SCU. 1-1, 4 minutes 36. Let's see how the rest of this game plays out.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you. This is the kind of thing SU has been needing to do all night. And now we see them doing it here in both game number 3 and now game number 4 of this series, where people are getting into the position that the team is wanting them to be in and that player is wanting to be in. It's
Ooh,
just
and a
now they're
demolition,
finally
and that could be
getting to it.
big. Oh, it's like he's
what's up?
setting it up for him. But no, nobody was there.
Yanni's there, though, to keep the ball on this side of the field. And they're going to do their best, but Sleeping Bear is going to hit it away.
Yeah.
And it's now up to SCU to get it back over to the orange side of the field.
I feel like every good play starts with a demolition for the other team, and when I saw that demolition, I thought we might have a score there, but nothing doing as this remains tied in a deadlock fight.
Yeah, it happens, though. Sometimes you go and a demo happens, but you just can't get that last little inch that you need for the goal.
Gio
As
has
it's going to be
opportunity.
RPI.
Yanni with a very
Mhm.
impressive save.
Last second save there coming in from Jonathan. And it's going to be Yanni again hitting the ball over, but Brother Nature is here. And he is going to keep the ball in the orange or in the blue side of the field as long as he can. But that time has come to an end as Willpower hits it up. Brother Nature is there though, and it's gonna be Yanni looking for it with Jason, and Jason will secure the demo onto Gio.
Sleeping Bear gonna pass it off to Brother Nature.
Whoop! Willpower up and over. Gio
Is there, and Brother has just enough.
Oh, enough tap there.
I was gonna say just enough boost to get up.
I mean, both
that
are valid.
works.
Both are valid. Regardless, though, Sleeping Bear hanging over to Gio, and they're
There's two
setting
guys
it
in the
up.
goal right there, and that's the thing is when you got 2 guys in the goal right there, I feel like tapping it in almost isn't enough. You got to do some sort of trickery to fool him up.
Well, he was trying to set up Brother Nature.
That was really weird. Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, you're good. He was trying to set Brother Nature, but it was SU kind of reading it like a book there, and they went, yeah, you know what, we see what you're doing, we're prepared for it, we're just going to prevent you from doing that. Willpower,
Will with
though,
a nice
it's a shot! And it's a goal.
And I feel like this is deja vu, fan. I really think.
I've just been in this place before.
And you hear Dempsey right now start playing safe, I think it was.
Oh, my goodness. You know, that's the thing about Rocket League, right? Unlike a lot of other games that we cast or that we play in general, Rocket League has those moments where you look at it and you can see the goal coming, right? You can see it ahead of you, and you're like, this is it. This is the shot. And you know without a doubt it's happening. And it's kind of a nice feeling.
I think if anything, you can maybe attribute that to team fights in Overwatch, where there are moments in a team fight. Maybe a critical ult is popped or something where you're like, I know this is going to be what wins it. But even that, there's less certainty than a shot. So I would agree with you there, Finn. And another thing about Rocket League, you know, just going off of what you said, is Rocket League is a very unique game for us because with all the other games that we have here at Esports, or most of them that we cast, we sort of play all the other games. Where Rocket League is the one that, I know you've played it a little bit in the past, but it's really not either of our roundhouse.
I played like 60 hours.
Right, but like...
I'm
the
honestly thinking
past.
about playing it more again.
Oh, well then
Because
there
it's
you
on
go.
Switch now.
Well, okay, just show me up like that. Okay, whatever, Finn. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm thinking about picking it back up again.
You should. I tried to play it the other day. I think I need to learn how to play it with controller because mouse keyboard I'm just no good.
I'm thinking about playing on Switch. Because it's like fun, you know?
Is it like does motion controls work with that? Is there a setup for that?
I don't know.
Like maybe tilt or something even, like to tilt your car, like that would be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of interesting.
I feel like it would be more cool than like useful.
Yeah, it'd be
and
more...
there's gonna be a goal,
Oh.
and I think just to attribute to what you said is there's some goals where you feel like you know right away, and that was one of them. Is Sleeping Bear is gonna just chip it off the wall. Brother Nature picks it up, and I really like that. I think it is a momentum or boost animation he has.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. It's like a wraith almost.
I believe it's like the comic book one.
Reminds me of like a Reaper.
Reaper here. Look at that. That's cool. It's like the comic book style. I think it's cool.
It is
Regardless, though, it's now 2-2 with 45 seconds on the clock here. And it's going to be a tough battle now. Both teams looking to get just that one goal. RPI looking to finish out the set. And SU looking to bring us to game number 5 here. Both of these teams are going to be playing their hardest for this last point. Oh, RPI. I feel like they set that up, but
they did.
They set it up to people that weren't there, you know?
Yeah,
It was like, hey guys, I want to do this, and the other two were like, we're not really able to do that. That's high.
This game looks like it might be going to overtime, but with 10 seconds, can either team muster any last thing out of their back pocket?
I don't know. It looks like RPI's going to try,
Sleeping
but
Bear was
Jason
almost
says
there.
No.
They're gonna have one more shot,
Wait
maybe?
a second. It's up. It's still up.
Oh, if I'm
It's
Gio,
still
I
go-
just thought, yep, if I was Gio, I'm like, I don't even let that touch. It is right
Yeah.
in front of our goal. I'm not going to bop it up for the other team to hit it in. And this is the game right here, pretty much, for
Yeah, this
RPI.
might even be the set, unless... Is that in?
No,
that's
that's not
high.
in.
That's high. That's high. I got really excited. I was like, no way this is happening.
Hey, if you want to know the result, just close your eyes and wait until you hear the entire room around to start cheering. Or just start yelling. I don't know.
I mean,
we're not really yellers. SU has character.
We're yellers. You and I are.
Oh, you and I are yellers.
Yeah,
I thought you meant
we are yellers.
the room are.
No, we are. Because it's our job.
And I feel like that's the sort of demolition for Brother that's like almost worth it because you stop Jason the Stud Muffin from getting to the ball and getting a shot on goal.
That was nice. That's control for SU, but Brother Nature is there.
Hey Finn, you know we did a bet earlier on how much you want to bet this. How long do you think this overtime goes?
Oh, how long overtime?
Over or under on 3 minutes.
Under 3 minutes.
Okay, I'll take the over on that.
I'm saying under 3 minutes.
I know, I'm saying over.
All right, here we go.
I love these little gentleman competitions.
Dude, these are the competitions that make college.
These are the real reason that like you guys watch, not for this competition, but for the competition right here in the desk.
Yeah. Remember when we played rock paper scissors for the chair?
We don't have a chair. Oh, what a save by Will Power!
Beautiful save! Holy cow! Look at that, keeping the game alive and bringing us closer to that.
And keeping my
mark.
game alive.
Yeah, I was about to say, bring us close to that 3 minute mark. Here.
We're halfway
But
there.
SEU now in control of the ball. It's on the orange side of the field.
Sleeping Bear, nice
is
clear.
going to knock it away here, and it's going to be
Gio
tapped
even nicer
up
tap.
a bit high, but that's all right as Willpower taps it up into the air once again. Gio hitting it over. Stud Muffin is there. Sleeping Bear is in the air. That sounds like something you read.
It sounds like
Moon.
something you'd read in like Goodnight Moon. Did you
Yeah,
say that?
that's literally
Oh
what
my
I
gosh,
said.
dude, that's funny. But
We're in sync.
We are now 1 minute away from that 3 minute mark. We'll see
Yep.
if we're gonna get there or not.
Yanni hits the ball up and over. Sleeping Bear is going to hit the ball away. Willpower's there, though. Gio's looking to send it back. They just want to keep control. If you can keep control in overtime, it's that much more valuable in the overtime state. We've talked about this before, where in overtime, everything becomes that much more intense. Everything matters because one goal is the difference maker for the entire game. Here, Yanni is getting control of the ball here. Sleeping Bear's there to tap it away. He needs backup, and Willpower's gonna be there.
Oh man!
And
That's
Jason!
it!
No!
Oh,
It's over to the side.
Jason, this stud muffin, I thought he had that.
It's exciting here in the room, ladies and gentlemen. Willpower sending on over. Brother Nature sending it to the
Gio!
side.
Oh,
Gio and
no.
Yanni gonna duel
The
it
tension
out
is
in
high.
the air. But
Hey,
it's
Finn.
gonna be over. Yep, 10
Oh, that's
seconds.
it!
That's it!
That's it!
10 seconds!
Gio gonna score. Oh.
Woo!
Also, SU lost, but.
Oh my goodness
no.
gracious!
I think you wanna see if we can grab a player to interview?
Yeah, grab a player. You decide again.
Hey Nathan,
Ladies and gentlemen, RPI takes the game 3-1.
Okay, Finn, I'll let you ask the question this time. I asked the question last time.
Okay. But it has been an exciting set of matches here
Dang,
tonight.
it came down to that last shot
overtime.
as we're going to get
That
Yanni
was
over here
quite
for
a
an
shot.
interview.
Big yawn. Yawning Paul Bacher. This is not between two Portico
What is
mugs,
up?
so no worry about attacking. Uh-oh. I broke it. I didn't break it. It's fixed. Yanni, it was unfortunately a loss there at the end, but I gotta say, you guys really stepped up, and in that overtime, you played some pretty great defense there, and I would say that last goal was fairly difficult to block.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about your defense during that last game?
I feel like our defense improved during defense when we were defending, but it could have been just small, better rotations, better touches, looking out for each other. We definitely could have taken the game, but also some shots we could have scored. But I feel like our defense can improve a lot more.
Right. And then on the topic of Rocket League, what is your go-to snack when you're hungry?
Yikes.
It's on topic. It's very on topic.
Probably those snack bars, protein bars.
Oh, those are good. Okay, I feel you. Okay, well,
Yeah.
great game. Thanks for joining
Thank you.
us.
Thank you so
We'll
much,
keep the
Johnny.
interview short to get back to your team, but what a night of Rocket League.
Indeed. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for tonight. We'll be back on Sunday with Coco and the casters. Hopefully we won't have a power outage
We'll
unlike
see.
last week.
Fingers crossed.
Unlike last week. But until then, my name is Finn Barry.
And my name is Austin Berry. Berry and Berry, the law firm today.
My name's Finn Clocus.
Bye. You can